Welcome in, Aquarius. It is your turn. Let's get your cards started. And close out that window that popped up on me. Okay, so what we're using for you, Aquarius, is the Oracle of Dr. John D. And as you can see below me, I have the talisman or the towers. We're going to use those to clarify the situation that's going on with you right now. And this is what the chart looks like. This is for the sign of Aquarius. It can be anywhere in your chart, your birth sign, your moon sign, sun sign, anywhere in your houses. Or you could be someone who's a cross watcher that's watching to find out what's going on with Aquarius. And we will begin. This is the center, which is also the center right here. And then you have the north, which is north is your work and your influences. And then you have your west side, which is your love and inspiration. Your east side, which is your health and your well-being. And your south side, which is intentions and direction that you're going in. We're going to start right with your center to see what energy is coming in. We're going to lay down the cards, going to verify what the cards are saying for you, and then we're going to clarify those cards after that as well. So let's see what's coming up for you, Aquarius. Be mindful these readings are timeless, and it could be anyone, but I'm defining this for Aquarius. So let's see what's going on with you, Aquarius. What is your center? Aquarius, your center is the silver physician. The physician is about your well-being. So your overall thoughts about your well-being going forward in this journey. So let's go to your west side. On your west side, you have the gold astronomer. The gold astronomer is perceptions of your love life, or perceptions, your perceptions of your love life. Let's go to your north, which is your work and your influences. You have gold historian, which is the map of life. And so let's go into your east side. And your east side is your well-being and your health. And that's coming up with Magus, which is knowledge. Let's go to your south, which is your intentions and directions. You have the silver Magus, which is Marilyn and his wife. So Marilyn and his wife. Let's go ahead and start laying down. After we first do this, let's find out what these cards represent. In your center, you have the physician, which is the silver physician. So we're going to do these. Okay. So center is a physician. And you have the silver physician in your center. So with the silver physician, it says, in all things, try to find a vantage point, physical or spiritual, from which you can see all that you are doing and where your current direction is taking you. Look to the mystery of the stars and the significance of the dates that are special to you. Above all, be courageous and don't give in to fear or sadness. No matter what the odds, respect yourself and be as honest as you can in everything you do. These are the principles of a good life. So that's what it's telling you in your center, to be set your foundation and be centered. Because it says, in all things, try to find a vantage point, physical or spiritual, from which you can see all that you are doing and where your current direction is taking you. Look to the mystery of the stars and the significance of dates that are special to you. Above all, be courageous and don't give in to fear or sadness. No matter what the odds, respect yourself and be as honest as you can in everything you do. These are the principles of a good life. Okay, so that's what you have for that one. So let's go into your east side. On the east side, you have the red Magus, and that's about the knowledge. So with the red Magus in your east side, which is your health and well-being, if you're one of those people who possess great drive and energy, remember to give yourself time off every now and then. Constant running wears out even the strongest engine, and occasional maintenance can do wonders. It's very important to take time out for enjoyment. Simple everyday pleasures can be overlooked when you're under pressure. Ease off for a day or so, and you'll find that your health issues either settle or clarify. Grab your ass When did you last take a proper break? So this is for you, Aquarius. You need to take a proper break so that your health is not um, at risk. So let's go to your north, and that's a historian, and that's the gold historian. So let's see how you have a gold historian in your north. In your north, it says, if you have moved from job to job more than twice in the past 2 years, or have a habit of switching paths regularly, you might need to consider the underlying reasons for this. What is there in your history that makes you seek change or be dissatisfied with your lot? Sometimes this may point to an eagerness to get ahead, but remember that the strongest structures are built upon solid foundation and not upon sand. Ural asks, what is your foundation in life, in your life and work? So you got to get a good foundation. So let's go to your south. In the south, you have the Magus, which is the silver Magus. This is Maryland and his wife. It says Maryland is shown here with the wise woman. Her name is Naimu, who was his pupil, love, and nemesis. Perhaps the most famous Magus of all time. So let's go to what this means in your west side, which is your love and inspiration. Relationships are seldom equal, and in many cases, one or other of the people involved will be the dominant partner. While this can work well, especially if one person is comfortable with a lesser role in the relationship, the imbalance can cause a breakdown in the relationship that may become permanent. Look for a more balanced and sustainable way of working together as equals and allow yourselves to be an inspiration for each other. Gabriel asks, okay, this is in your south. Oh, and you know what? I just read this into. Hi, Yadavi. Let me go back. This is your south. So, recognizing the two directions in which you want to move can sometimes be harder than expected. So, yeah, this is in the south. You may find yourself, Aquarius, this is your south side, so forgive me for going to your west side. This is your south side with the Maryland card. Recognizing the true direction in which you want to move can sometimes be harder than expected. You may find yourself traveling a road you'd rather not be on. It can be difficult to switch direction, especially later in life, but your innate abilities of perception and balance are such that if you take time to consider your options, you may find the road before you opening up. And hitherto unseen paths branching into fresh pastures. Michael asks, how did you come to be on this path? So I'm going to read this again. This is your south, and this is about your intentions and directions. Recognizing the true directions in which you want to move can sometimes be harder than expected. You may find yourself traveling a road you'd rather not be on. It can be difficult to switch direction, especially later in life, but your innate abilities of perception and balance are such that if you take time to consider your options, you may find the road before you opening up, and hitherto unseen paths branching into fresh pastures. Michael asks, how did you come to be on this path? So that is your south. Now, with the west, which is your love and inspiration, you have this astronomer, which is the perception again. So let's look at the perception of the gold card. So in your west side, it says it can be a good thing to look more deeply into the reasons for attraction, both in your partner and in the aspects of life that most inspire you. The bringing together of two beings, as with the marriage of elements in the alchemical process, can be both productive and challenging. Remember to look beyond the flashpoint of love or inspiration towards potential development and future. Gabriel asks, what path is paved by your love and service? So let's go ahead and just do some clarifications on these cards and see what's exactly going on. We're going to start with the Moonology cards. I'm just going to just go ahead and put them in. Then I'm going to come back and read over them. So let's get something for the center. Let's get something for the south. Let's get something for the west, something for the north, and something for the east. And let's go in here and grab up the Goddess, the Queen of Moon Oracle cards. Lay that down. Down. Let's get the Manifest Soulmate Oracle cards. We'll use those next. You guys can thumb up the video. It would be really helpful. If you guys please thumb up the video. It'd be helpful. Also helps you get into the competition for the free readings. So when you thumb up videos, you get into the competition. Make sure you thumb up and leave a comment. Let's see. Let's go in. Leave that there. Land it there. Look, it wants to be there. I have one more sign to go through before I have done all the zodiac for today. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, let's go here to the center. So starting at the center, the card that came up, excuse me, is position, which is a well-being. So clarification of this card, why is you centered on your well-being right now, is because you're finally having a personal resolution, personal issue that's coming to a resolution, and it built you up with this resistance card. And now you have peace with the decisions that you have made concerning whatever that issue was. Because it says peace, if you haven't, you should. It says peace comes from within, do not seek it without. So you're not seeking it in others, you're seeking this in yourself. And you're no longer worried. These crocodile tears do not affect you because you're looking for someone who's not going to leave you crying. And you're going to be careful of this. You got the sex magic card. So in the past, maybe you were lured by sex magic, but you're not. And now in your love life, because we're going to go directly there since your sex magic came into play, please thumb up the video if you can. And it says the gold astronomer is in your love life, which is the perceptions. And that perception puts you in a position to where you started maybe being tested about your commitment, not only to yourself, but your commitment to being focused. And it says you are spiritually connected to those you love. So you're looking for someone who's spiritually connected to you, someone who has a better aura, and maybe someone who possesses the Queen of Cups, or either you drop the Queen of Cups like a stone, or the Queen of Cups was dropped by you, or you are the Queen of Cups and you drop someone else. So then we go past that into work, which may be where the situation happened because you got the historian, which is the map of life. And then with the map of life, you came up with expect a powerful change because you started working on yourself and you started working on this dark shadow because you realize your life doesn't get better by chance, it gets better by change. So you made a change and you're offering to make sacrifices to better yourself and to step into this Empress power because this shows promise. Or either you're going to be with an Empress or you are the Empress. And there's promise that's coming forth because of the hard work that you're doing on your job and in this journey. Now let's get into your east side, which is your well-being and your health. You got this knowledge. So this knowledge is bringing some conclusions. Conclusions are within reach that allows you to have some growth and continue to go on your vision, because it says never give up on something that you really want. And now that's being able to have a healthy and harmonious life, and planting and putting seeds in there. And your change is making people really astonished, but your change is for you. Now, that change is taking you to the future, which is in your direction and attention you're going in. That's where you have learning knowledge, which is knowledge. So now this knowledge in the future is because of what you went through in the past. And now this knowledge is telling you to take time out to breathe and to enjoy yourself, enjoy the beauty of your life, because you worked hard for it. And this love interest, it says harmony is pure love, but love is complete agreement. So you have a love that's going to be an agreement. And someone with the sexuality card is saying that you're going to be able to have your chakras open up after a long, hard struggle. And now these things are going to change because you're claiming what you want and you're manifesting it. And this is for Aquarius. Thank you for letting me do your reading. And I send good love, light, and blessings, as well as good vibes. Thank you, Aquarius. And remember, the reading is timeless for fun and entertainment. If it resonates, thank you. Please leave a comment below and let me know. Thank you.